My name is Alex, and I've been teaching English for over 15 years. I've seen thousands of students try everything to improve their English, watching movies, memorizing vocabulary lists, reading grammar books, but still struggling to speak naturally. Today, I want to share what actually works. These are the best listening and speaking tips that helped my students become fluent, confident, and natural speakers of English. The first thing I tell every learner is to stop studying English like a school subject and start living it like a real language. English isn't just words and rules. It's sound, rhythm, and feeling. You don't need perfect grammar to communicate. You need connection. Listen carefully to how native speakers use tone, pauses, and emphasis. Notice how they stretch certain words and shorten others. That's what makes speech sound real. One of the best exercises for listening is called shadowing. Play a short English video, maybe a movie clip, podcast, or interview, and repeat every word you hear, almost at the same time as the speaker. Don't worry about understanding everything at first. Focus on matching their tone and rhythm. It might feel strange, but this is how your mouth and ears learn to move together. After 10 minutes, you'll feel the language in your muscles, not just your mind. Another key to improving listening is to listen in layers. The first time you listen, just enjoy and catch the main idea. The second time, listen for details, names, places, emotions. The third time, mimic pronunciation and stress. Each layer helps your brain build automatic understanding. That's how you move from slow translation to instant comprehension. Now, about speaking. Most learners wait for confidence before they start talking. That's a mistake. Confidence comes from repetition, not the other way around. Speak every day, even if you talk to yourself. Describe what you're doing. I'm making tea, I'm walking to work, I'm reading a book. It sounds simple, but this self-talk builds fluency faster than any textbook. Also, stop worrying about making mistakes. Every fluent speaker you admire has made thousands of mistakes. The difference is they didn't stop. When you speak and get corrected, that's not failure, it's growth. Each mistake teaches your mouth and brain a new rule automatically. Remember, your goal isn't to sound perfect. Your goal is to sound natural, clear, and confident. Fluency is not about speaking fast. It's about speaking smoothly with rhythm and energy. Let's talk about listening habits that actually train your brain. Many learners listen passively. They play English in the background while doing something else. That helps a little, but active listening is far more powerful. Active listening means you focus on understanding, repeating, and imitating. When you hear a sentence you like, pause, repeat it, and record yourself. Compare your version with the original. Notice where your pronunciation changes, where your tone sounds different. This kind of focused practice creates real improvement. Another secret, listen to English you love. If you're bored, your brain doesn't learn. Choose topics that excite you. Technology, travel, sports, motivation, stories, anything that makes you forget you're studying. The more emotional connection you have, the faster you learn. Try this method. Pick one speaker you admire. Maybe a YouTuber, podcaster, or actor. Listen to them daily for a week. Notice their rhythm, speed, and how they link words. Then imitate them. After a few days, you'll start to sound more natural without even realizing it. Speaking practice should also feel fun, not forced. Find a language partner online or join English speaking groups. If you don't have anyone to talk to, speak into your phone camera and record short videos. Describe your day, your goals, or what you learned today. Then rewatch and listen critically. Are you using fillers like, you know too much? Are you pausing too long? These small awareness steps turn you into your own coach. Fluent speaking doesn't come from memorizing dialogues. It comes from repetition and connection. Try repeating one short conversation daily for a week. Each time, change small details, new names, new topics. Your brain will start forming flexible sentence patterns. That's when fluency begins to grow naturally. Listening and speaking are like two sides of the same coin. The more you listen, the better you speak. The more you speak, the better you listen. They feed each other. The goal is not perfection, but progress. If you improve just 1% every day, in 1 year, you'll be 37 times better than you are now. Let's go deeper into pronunciation and rhythm. Most learners focus too much on words and forget the music of English. English has a heartbeat, stressed and unstressed syllables, rising and falling tones. That's why even when you know every word, native speakers can still sound different. To train your ear, listen to short clips and tap your fingers with the rhythm of the speech. Feel the beat. English moves in waves, not flat lines. When you speak, exaggerate those waves. Stress important words, reduce the rest. For example, say, "I want to go now," instead of flatly saying every word. The melody of your voice shows emotion, confidence, and clarity. Also, use pauses wisely. Pauses are not silence. They're power. A short pause before an important word makes your message stronger. Most learners rush to fill silence, but fluent speakers use silence like punctuation. Practice this by reading a paragraph aloud and pausing after every idea. You'll sound more natural and confident instantly. Another big tip is pronunciation through mouth training. Record yourself saying tricky sounds. Through R, V, W, watch how your lips, tongue, and jaw move. English requires different muscle memory than your native language. At first it feels awkward, but soon it becomes automatic. The more you train your mouth, the smoother your speech becomes. Fluency is not about having a big vocabulary. It's about using what you already know easily. Choose a few common phrases and master them. For example, "You know what I mean?" "That's interesting." "Let me think." These are the connectors that make your conversation flow naturally. Listening also improves faster when you predict meaning. Don't try to translate every word. Instead, guess what comes next based on context. Your brain is smarter than you think. The more you predict, the more automatic your understanding becomes. Consistency is the secret weapon. Even 10 minutes of real listening or speaking daily is more powerful than 3 hours once a week. Your brain learns from frequency, not intensity. Treat English like brushing your teeth, small daily habits that keep your skills clean and fresh. Now let's bring everything together. Listening and speaking are habits you build, not talents you're born with. The best English learners don't study harder. They train smarter. They know that fluency is built through repetition, rhythm, and emotion. Here's a simple daily routine that works. First, listen for 5 minutes to something you love, a podcast, video, or story. Don't study it. Just enjoy. Second, listen again actively. Repeat after the speaker, copy their tone, and record yourself. Third, review what you recorded and notice the difference. Fourth, talk for 5 minutes about what you heard. Pretend you're explaining it to a friend. This simple cycle, listen, repeat, record, speak, builds both comprehension and confidence faster than anything else. Another powerful idea is emotional connection. Speak about topics that matter to you. When you talk with emotion, your pronunciation automatically improves, your voice becomes stronger, and your listener feels your message. Passion makes language alive. Also, surround yourself with English. Change your phone language. Watch shows without subtitles. Follow English creators on social media. Your brain learns best when it's surrounded by real-life English, not just classroom examples. And finally, remember this. Fluency is not a destination. It's a journey. Every time you listen and speak, you are becoming more fluent. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect accent. Start now with what you have. Every word you speak builds your confidence. Every mistake you make builds your experience. I've seen students go from silent to fluent in 1 year simply because they never gave up. They practiced a little every day, listened with focus, and spoke with courage. You can do the same. Stop thinking, start speaking. Stop worrying, start listening. If you make English a part of your daily life, it will soon become a part of who you are. And one day, without even realizing it, you'll wake up and speak naturally, clearly, and confidently, just like you